Episode 17, Geeta vs. the Great Samosa Showdown, the Fateful Family Feast. This narrative is proudly brought to you by Police Speaks for You. At Police Speaks for You, we are committed to empowering individuals, especially those with disabilities or learning challenges, through innovative text-to-speech and voice recognition technology. Police Speaks for You is more than just software. It's a tool for self-expression, connecting people with the world in meaningful ways. By blending the richness of history with cutting-edge technology, Police Speaks demonstrates that every voice, whether preserving the past or shaping the future, has a potential to inspire. While we strive to make the story engaging, our primary focus is on storytelling itself. The visuals are secondary. We are showcasing the remarkable capabilities of text-to-speech software that bring these stories to life. Okay, brace yourselves, because this next episode is about to be a wild ride. Picture this, it's another typical Saturday in Chatsworth, where the smells of curry and fried dough waft through every house like some kind of scented invitation to chaos. And of course, in my house, it's no different. It all started with the annual family feast, the one time every year when we all come together to celebrate. Well, food mostly, but also, family. And what better way to kick it off than with the famous Geeta Mosquita samosas? Now, I'm known for my samosas, everyone in the family thinks they're the best in town. Well, except for Shanti, my lovely mother-in-law, who thinks my cooking skills are only rivaled by instant noodles and burnt toast. So, I'm feeling pretty confident, right? I've got my ingredients, my secret spice mix, that's just a bit of garam masala and a prayer, and I'm ready to roll the dough. But of course, there is a problem. As I'm busy assembling my perfect samosas, Rajesh walks in with his usual enthusiasm. Geeta, you've got this, he says. You're the best cook ever. I smile. Thank you, Rajesh, I know. And then, it happens. The challenge of all challenges. My cousin Deepak, who's got a massive ego and an even bigger appetite, decides to challenge me. Yes, challenge me. Right there in front of everyone. Geeta, I bet my samosas are going to be better than yours, he says, proudly, holding up a box of pre-made frozen samosas from the local Indian shop. I look at the box, then back at him. Are you serious, Deepak? Frozen samosas? Are we in college again? But of course, Deepak, being the slightly competitive cousin that he is, insists. Fine, then. Let's have a cook-off right here, right now. I glance at Shanti, who's already got her judging eyes on me. And then, I glance at my trusty sidekick, Rajesh, who's standing there looking like he's just waiting for a miracle. The cook-off begins. Now, Deepak's a nice guy, don't get me wrong, but his samosas? They're as flat as a pancake and as lifeless as a leftover paratha. But I can't help it, I have to step it up. This is my moment, and I'm not about to let Deepak steal my thunder with his frozen mystery samosas. I start working my magic. The filling? Perfect. The dough? Flaky, buttery goodness. But here is the thing. I get distracted by a phone call from my aunt, who's asking if I'm bringing dessert, even though I'm already making samosas, but that's beside the point. Geeta, stop talking and focus on the food. Shanti yells from the other side of the kitchen. The woman never stops giving unsolicited advice. I ignore her, and in a moment of inspiration, or maybe just desperation, I decide to add a little secret ingredient to my samosas, curry leaves. I mean, it can't hurt, right? It's like adding a dash of magic. Or so I thought. As the cook-off heats up, it's clear there is a little chaos in the kitchen. Deepak, bless his heart, keeps burning his samosas, and his kitchen is starting to look like a scene from a disaster movie. Meanwhile, I'm balancing a plate of perfectly crisp samosas in one hand, stirring a pot of curry with the other, and, wait, Did I just drop the curry leaves into the fire? I hear a loud sizzle and a cloud of smoke pours out of the pan. Geeta, what are you doing? Shanti shouts, once again acting like the kitchen police. Nothing. I yell back. Just, setting the mood with some extra flavor. Finally, the moment of truth. The samosas are done, the family has gathered around, and now it's time for the tasting. First, we try Deepak's samosas. I won't lie, they're decent. But they have the texture of cardboard and a distinct freezer burn flavor. Interesting, Shanti says, pretending to be polite, but I can tell she's struggling to hide her disappointment. Deepak looks way too proud, though. Then, it's my turn. I present my samosas with all the pride of a chef presenting their masterpiece. I take a bite, waiting for the moment of glory. And then it hits me. I've used too many curry leaves. The taste? Absolutely overpowering. The samosas are so fragrant, I can practically smell them from the next room. I try to play it cool, but as I look around, everyone is choking, coughing, and reaching for water. Rajesh, bless him, tries to save me. It's exotic, right? It's international. But Shanti? Oh no. She's having none of it. Geeta, what on earth did you do? She says, practically glaring at me. Ma, I added a special touch, I say, trying to sound confident, but deep down, I'm panicking. This isn't exactly the victory I had envisioned. In the end, Deepak's samosas win by default, thanks to my curry leaf disaster, but I've learned a valuable lesson. You can never underestimate the power of a simple samosa. And, most importantly, I never mess with curry leaves again. But don't worry. I'm back next week with a new food challenge, and trust me, it's going to be hilarious. If nothing else, it will definitely make you laugh. Until next time, folks. If you're enjoying this story, please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue creating content that educates and empowers. To learn more about South Africa's leading accessibility software and to support our dyslexic-friendly initiative, visit www.polyspeaks4u.co.za. Drop a comment if you want more information. Thank you for watching this video.